See?
You did awesome. Thank you. You saving me. All right. Well, good morning, good day, and good time zone wherever you are. This is the spring town hall meeting. It has been some months since our fall, so town hall meeting. So here we are. We're springing into action. Puns are coming heavy today. I am Jai Sophia, IJF president. Good to meet you. I'd like to introduce. Go ahead, Sarah. Go and do your thing.
Hey, Sarah, just to your vice president. Sorry, I'm trying to cut down on my coffee, so I'm like really not awake yet. But IJF vice president.
Our head of education.
Hi, I am Setanaka Oshina. I also go by Allie, and I am the Director of Education here at IJF.
And then our director of community. Go ahead, show us what you got.
I'm Jedi Adastrea, or Karina, Director of Community. I like to talk and chat up with people.
And Gabe, who are you today?
Hello, yes, I'm Gabe, or I also go by Angelus. I'm the Director of Administration, so I deal with all things numbers, and just as like probably the old fogey of the group here, I also have a good idea of just the history of the IJF. Yes, I know you're still young. Yeah, you're still young.
Don't call yourself old.
No, I am embracing my maturity. I am
cut
embracing it.
Just cut that out right now.
And I would be showing myself, but right now the sun is really coming in and through the windows, and so it's making a halo effect, or making me look like I'm in the witness protection program.
I mean, you are
Which I always think is funny.
angel, like you are angelus, so you know the angel.
Yes,
just like the angel
exactly.
feel.
And if,
Yes.
if you're in the protection program, you'd be talking like.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
But I mean, it's like I'm in the witness protection.
You'd be looking like a creator.
We'll take it. We'll take it. So, he says he's the old fogey, but again, give him a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Master Angelus has been around for a long time. So definitely very wise person indeed. So right now I'm going to give the floor over to our Director of Education. Our Master, go ahead, do your thing.
So I am excited. We completed our first school year, so to speak, for the introductory program. That's been beautiful. It's called the Jedi Seeker program. We are actually looking to start it back up in August I said August 28th or August 28th, right? You know?
Yes.
Okay, August 28th, which is on a Thursday. So it will be running on Thursdays again this year, because that's turned out to be really great. Everybody that was present got really good engagement. They managed to, like, we've had issues in the past where people weren't able to get all of their homework in a timely manner, but I feel like this really did encourage people to step up and embrace their Jedi training. So, you know, really proud of them for that. And the bulk of them actually got to apprenticeship. So that's a really great thing too. We do have a few people that are doing the solo program, which is more written, but everybody's welcome to come back again to the first semester. Maybe you get new insight, you want to provide it, and support your fellow Jedi that are coming in that want to run with the program. So, you know, we're looking forward to that. As far as apprenticeships go, I'm going to let people, you know, say, hey, shout out and say, hey, I have my apprentices. For me, it's been a couple of years since I had an apprentice. My last one was Joshua, who is rocking it in his world as he takes the Jedi lessons into his business. And Sophia here, I love her. She was knighted previous to Joshua. And as you can see, she's rocking it here and leading us. So I'm really proud of that. Now I'm proud to say that I have Riley and I have Maggie. Gosh, See, I'm waking up too, people. They woke me up from a cold sleep and I didn't go to bed until like 4 a.m. So
And
I
I'm
have
not apologizing for that.
that's fine. So I have Riley and Maggie, and they have when we started out, they have some great goals ahead of them. I'm so proud of them for, getting through everything, especially Riley. It took him several years because he started out on a different platform, but he got through that, and I'm so proud of him. And I'm proud of Maggie because she also did start about a year ago with us, or a little over a year ago with us. And she got through her program in good timing. So I know that, this new system that we're doing works, and they've got great goals. And I hope that they actually take time to share it with you too. Yeah, I'm encouraging them to. So Karina, you want to talk about yours?
Yes, so I'm actually also really excited. I'm getting my first apprentices now, officially as a Jedi Knight with IJF. I'm going to be mentoring Jedi Lauren, who we all know as Jedi Girl in our Discord. But Jedi Lauren has been doing a lot of stuff already that is inspired by the Jedi path. So I'm really proud of her, and I'm really looking forward to encouraging her to continue her studies. And I'm also going to be apprenticing or mentoring with Church. Church is a local to Chicago, so we actually get to meet in person and do things together. So I'm also excited to continue that journey. But overall, I'm just really proud of both of them for getting this far and for their studies. And I just look forward to continue to grow with them too. What I love most about these mentoring partnerships is that we tend to grow as much as they do, and it's always a mutual learning process.
Gabe, you want to talk about your pairings?
Yes, it has been, it feels like what's been probably a century since I've last been a mentor, although I have been a mentor to people in just various capacities but nothing ends like the apprenticeship ever since I had been in charge of Chicago. That's taken a bulk of my energy. But now that I've been able to do shifting, I am grateful to have new apprentices, Bodie and Michael Bark. And I know it's going to be a great working group because we're all going to be pushing each other, and everyone is so highly intelligent. It's going to be nice to actually have adult conversations. For those who don't know, I am also a preschool teacher. So it is nice to be around adults, and yeah, just to have these two particular adults, it's just so refreshing, and can talk about anything and everything from martial arts and gardening to the Jedi work. I am just really super excited. So I am very happy to see how this progresses.
Awesome. Yes, we're definitely proud of everyone. Ellie, if you want to go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was gonna say it's Sophia that you started talking because you're great and you knew your cue.
I try to be on point. Yeah, speaking of, we actually have Darcy Rain, who is a transfer, but they decided to still go through the secret program. The couple people I was hoping were going to be here to give me some insights on what they thought, because I know we have some people that are still working through the program. Darcy, you made it through. What did you like about the program?
One of the things I usually struggle with is like I talk about doing training, but sometimes it's like actually going and doing it is like ugh. Having deadlines, timelines, weekly meetings. That's how I flew through my first apprenticeship way back when, because my training master was always on me, made sure it was getting done. So doing this, like I'd been talking with Ali about like doing training, like I'm gonna try, I'll do it, and eventually it's like live classes. Okay, let's give it a try, and it worked very, very well. Managed to actually bang on through it, get it done. I liked it because you get to hear other people's points of view. It's more structured than just be like, here's book, read book, write essay about book, and because that's I've seen people do that, and it's like there's no structure to it. Somebody could end up being stagnating for ages on it. This is like, okay, we're going to meet here at this time. We're going to sit for a couple hours and talk. here's your homework, have it done. And I like that. It's simple, it's easy, and it made it a lot more. It made each lesson a bit more bite size for me. Like, not that it was an easy bite. Sometimes it's a tough chew, a big old bite of steak, but it was a helped me tackle the overall training where I would have normally just taken a lot longer.
Thank you for that. Yeah, so I'm definitely excited, again, as president that we made it through. That's really awesome to see that live classes have, are a thing, in the Jedi community. I knew, speaking of things being live, we are trying to do more live interactions when it comes. We're trying to set some dates up for meetups. We do have a great announcement coming up from our Mystic Core. Gabe, our Master Angelus, would you like to tell them about I think you guys, special thing coming up?
Our ICMs, or inner city meditations, which will be for members only. So perks for being a member of IJF, yay. These meditations are designed to help you get in touch with your own spirituality, I would say, and just figuring out those things of you that need some tuning up, maybe like, getting those gears turning again. I've people who come in who have just basically like an energetic block, but then by going through the inner city meditations, they're able to figure out what it is that is blocking them and just help them connect with the larger universe as well. Those will be on the third Sundays of the month, starting in May, with the exception of our gathering, since that does happen while on a third Sunday, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard.
Bring notebooks. Bring notebooks, because it is a kind of a long meditation type. So you started, we'll tell you a little bit more about it as you come into the first one. But yeah, it can be really life-changing to focus on that. It's kind of something that we use for spiritual counseling.
Yes, and those meditations build on each other. So we hope you're there for a couple sessions, but again, you may just have something simple that requires only one meditation. Others may require a lot more. So it's just, it's all based on your own energetic need.
Great. And I'm glad that you mentioned members and gatherings, because, we do have some great things coming up when it comes to the gatherings. I guess we'll go in timeline order. May 31st to June 1st, there is the 2025 UK gathering. Again, that is super exciting. I've never been out of the country before, so this is going to be really big for me, getting to go see Darcy. So Darcy, I was going to be leading that one for me. So because they are going to be showing around the country and showing what the UK can do. And we're definitely looking forward to possibly bringing on that new UK chapter that we've been looking forward to. So that's going to be exciting. I do see Amy in the room, speaking of. So then, too, we're looking forward to some Maryland time later on. And Allie will be in Maryland coming up for another event for our Maryland guys down there. Have a chapter event going on. What day is that?
Going on up next weekend. I'm
That's
gonna go
next
up there.
weekend.
We're gonna go to the Cherry Blossom Festival. Well, me and Maggie are going to the Cherry Blossom Festival, and then I'm gonna hang out with Amy and a few other people as I'm there. And yep, I'm really looking forward to that. I can't wait to see you guys. Sorry,
Awesome.
I'm excited.
So that's awesome. So yes, we got the Cherry Blossom Festival coming up for our Maryland guys. Hopefully there'll be a chapter soon. And then of course the UK gathering, that is May 31st, June 1st. And then of course in the US, we've got the annual gathering that's going to be July 17th to the 20th in Bradford Woods, Indiana. And actually today is the 30-day mark for the early bird special. So if you were trying to get those early birds prices on that, you have 30 days left. Awesome things going on with that. We've got the handbags. I know you guys seen the handbags coming. We've got shirts this year, big things. And then of course, speaking of gatherings, there's going to be a surprise for you guys, because every time we do town halls, we give some type of surprise. So there's a surprise for everybody after this one is over. We all put a lot of work into this, sitting around gatherings. And I think announcements wise, I think that's hey Lynn, how are you? Yeah, Lynn, California. I think that's all I have for announcement wise. If you guys can think of, God, my team can think of anything else that I'm missing, because
Can we clarify what time we're going to be doing the classes on Thursdays?
It'll be starting at 7 o'clock again, 7 p.m.
EST?
Yes, yes, yes.
always, yes, let's always go by EST.
Look, we gotta be clear, okay? We
Or
have to,
Chicago.
yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the live classes again. Yes, I think those are great. And like Sophia said that Sarah and I are gonna start hosting more meetups, discussions. Especially in between, we're also open to having guest lecturers. So if somebody's interested in teaching a class while we're in this break, please submit your class and we can give you a platform. We can advertise for it too. So we are open to having other Jedi come and guest teach. So if you're interested in that, we are open to that as well. I just want to plug in a couple of that to make sure that people know that we are open to having guest teachers. There's a lot of intelligence and information in this community. So please, if you have something you'd like to share, please submit, talk to us, and we can make that happen.
Right, well, shoot. I guess we want to go over to the Q&A section, or again, glad seeing Church is here. Church misses announcements of, being an apprentice, but if we have any questions or suggestions for anybody, we'll go over to the FAQ section, or question and answer section, not the FAQ. But there could be some frequently asked questions in the Q&A section. So,
Is your phone ringing?
it is.
I was like, that's really loud.
I was wondering, I was looking for my other phone over here.
What
Like,
is
is
that?
that mine?
It's probably my dog calling, because the dog keeps telling me to throw the ball with them. That's all I'm good for. So
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right.
Well, yeah, I guess we can open up the floor to anybody who has any questions about the things that we announced. I am only going to be on for another 10 minutes. I'm going to go support today's events that are happening worldwide. So I'm going to get going in a little bit. But please, if anybody has any questions or comments or things they want to know about, especially about the live classes or the solo programs or any of the other pathways after knighthood or how to get to knighthood, this is the time to ask, since we're all here and it's getting us all together in one room is always usually the hardest.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Well, then I guess I'll have a question for everybody. How's everyone's day going since we're opening up the floor?
It's going.
It's going.
I'm trying to cut down on my caffeine and sugar intake. Yeah, it sucks. Let's day one.
Yeah, I've been looking into mushroom coffee, and I don't know how much I want
What?
to dive into that. Yeah.
Sarah, we've gone through this.
Oh,
I've tried it before.
I seem
Have you on the
to
phone?
remember something about something weird that you shouldn't be drinking in coffee.
She was feeling so horrific that she blocked it out, y'all.
That's just gross.
It's good. It's
Oh.
grainy.
It's
I've tried it
good.
before.
Rainy.
Yeah, it's got like
I have
it's like
been
a
able to
powder
find-
drink you don't mix properly. You know,
I've found that if I mix it with moon milk, it's
What
drinkable.
the heck is a moon milk?
Okay, so moon milk, there's a restaurant or a cafe. There's a
Oh,
cafe out here that they originated in Texas, but now they have a location out here and they make their own creamer called moon milk. And it's like a mixture of like sweet cream and almond milk, I think.
you know what? I'm going back underneath my rock.
But It's really
all
good. I
confused.
don't even need sugar for it.
Oh
I just
my
put it
gosh.
there and it makes it drinkable.
That's
Makes
funny.
it drinkable. That said, I think Ross has tried it. I don't know how he felt about it, but it's
Uh.
supposed to be healthier for you.
Well, that's the idea.
It's good.
I know that's a good review for a drink. It's drinkable.
Yeah, it's good.
Sort of ingested. Oh gosh.
It's drinkable.
You won't throw up.
It would have been even better if it was blue.
It'll
for blue.
digest.
You better if it was blue milk.
Arrow
Hey,
said
that'd
we're
be
gonna
cool.
be going to Comic-Con. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, speaking of, I think, Arrow is actually new to the community overall. I'd like to hear from, I know I'm putting you on the spot and putting you on, what are you going dressed as? Like, at first, I guess that would be the question. What are you going dressed as? But I'd like to hear, like, from your perspective, being so new to the community, like Arrow, like, how have you liked everything so far?
Is my thing working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Things are doing well. I wouldn't say I'm like super new to the community. I've just been like, I'm new to this one. I've been with a couple other lightsaber groups and things like that, and they're definitely not as helpful or accepting as this group.
Well, that's
We
nice.
try, except when it comes to grainy mushroom coffee. We try. So.
Stop down on mushroom coffee. Mushroom coffee's awesome.
Don't ruin it. Don't stop.
Though I am going as a Jedi for the New Baltimore.
Hey.
But I can't seem to find my white one, so I'm gonna have to go with my black uniform instead.
Awesome. You're definitely gonna post some pictures, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
One of the booths that I'm visiting is kind of like a friend of mine. It's called Force Against Hunger, and what they do is it's like this Star Wars haunted house kind of thing where you can interact
Ooh.
with all the characters. We get a bunch of people that like dress up. We had a person in like 501st approved Darth Vader surprise a bunch of people in a hallway. And
Cool.
one year we had like you could play sabacc with Lando Calrissian and the Cantina on Mos Eisley and everything. So it's kind of just this fun thing of like interacting, but all the proceeds go to feed people who can't afford Thanksgiving.
That's
Awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Last year we fed over 250 families for Thanksgiving.
Awesome.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, they're going to have the full-size Rancor chilling in the back of their booth. So I'm just going to stop by and show my support to them.
Definitely, like you got to get a picture of that Rancor, full size Rancor.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely get some pictures for you guys and post it up in I'd assume Cantina.
Awesome.
Yeah. We do also have the Galactic Menagerie.
Yeah, I guess that could go in there
It counts
too.
in there.
Oh yeah. I'm not exactly sure what that one's for.
It's for if you see the description, it says like any animals or pets, anything that you come across, or wild animals that you come across, you want to take pictures. So it's a lot of people put their pets in there. I went to the zoo recently and I gotta have a photo dump of like all the animals I saw in there, but that's what that one's for. We have a lot of people who have their animal companions. I work as a veterinary nurse, so I love animals. So I wanted to create a little space so that we can post about our pets and stuff.
Yeah. But no, this group has been really good.
But
And
enjoyed your time with us.
I'll be
Alright.
honest, like only a handful of people know that I'm struggling with mental problems and stuff like that. So it's like you guys are probably one of the only groups that's been so accepting about that I struggle. So
Well, we are also, well, I'm somebody who also has mental health. I struggle with mental health stuff. I've done a lot of healing. I see a therapist. We are inclusive with people who want to work and get their mental health together. We're a support system, basically. We definitely support your healing journey for sure.
yeah, unfortunately, I've run into some groups that have actually banned me for having mental health issues.
That's completely unacceptable. And just a FYI for those people that don't know, I am a full licensed social worker, and I do work with the IDD population, so intellectual disability like autism, cerebral palsy. I am a case manager that works for Medicaid services, and we're really, really big on mental health. I also deal with my own mental health issues. I think depression, PTSD, anxiety issues. I just started medication, which is why I haven't been fully into the Discord. Very
Understandable.
I was very anti-medication until I had like a mental breakdown right at my work. And I was like, yeah, no, I got to go back to therapy. So that's why I really haven't been that much in the Discord, is because my body has been adjusting. But I'm getting there. I'm feeling a lot better. I actually feel like normal now. So you'll be seeing me more in the discharge. So.
Yay!
Oh, yay! We got someone else that also works with the IDD population. Well,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
My name is Matimus Core. That's my Jedi name. My name is Matt
Oh,
Taylor.
hey, Matt. I know
And,
you.
yeah, I mean, I just jumped in, and this is like right on my page. I've been surviving with mental illness since I got out of the Marine Corps in 1998. My diagnosis has changed many times. Right now, my diagnosis is schizoaffective bipolar type with chronic PTSD and chronic anxiety. And I do take medications. I'm also an addict and alcoholic in recovery. I've been sober for a good amount of time now. I self-medicated for a long time, and I found that if you use the drugs and alcohol to medicate, and you're an addict and alcoholic, it only makes things extremely worse. And you fall farther and farther down, and it gets harder and harder to get back on your feet. And with my medications, I take them precisely at the same time every day. I have my morning dose, I have my afternoon dose, and I have my evening dose. And I do not miss any of them if possible. Sometimes I do get stuck in situations, but I also have a little pill holder that has extra meds in case I end up in a situation where I can't get to them. And I literally have been surviving this condition and for the longest time. Now I'm starting to thrive, and I've been on medications since 1998. The first 2 years, I had 12 different jobs, couldn't hold them down. I got my VA benefits. Then I gained weight. I got up to 200. No, I got up to 308 pounds. Right now, I weigh 265 pounds, and I dropped that. I dropped that weight the regular way, proper diet and proper exercise. And Sophia has helped me out with that a lot. She gave me a chart of core exercises to do. Back in the day, it was the pool exercises; those were great too. But yeah, persistence, consistency are key for exercise and losing weight and in your diet. Because
Hey,
Yeah.
Matt, I really want to respect Adastria's time.
I'm
She's gonna
sorry.
get going, so everyone, let's wish her well, safe travel, safe events today. Love you.
Love
And
you.
Good
Bye.
luck, stay safe, and run.
run, yes.
Okay.
Bye. Love you guys.
Karina,
Bye,
is
Karina.
Karina leaving?
Safe travels.
Yeah. Okay, so I did see that Ogvik has a question.
Yep, that's right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Awesome, excellent. Yeah, so I was wondering about the second school year that you mentioned in August. Is that the same thing as the Seeker program, like part two?
It is. There is a live seeker program, and then there's the
Mhm.
solo seeker program. The solo seeker program is the one that you find on the website, and you can go through that one at your own pace. But I do encourage anybody to come to the live, and that is the live seeker program.
Okay, awesome. So I was wondering, I guess if I want to like join the one in August, then I will have to finish all the makeup assignments for year one.
No, you can actually to do that you just join. There is only 1 year for the seeker, and then you get into apprenticeship. So after you get done with the solo program, for example, you can apply for an apprenticeship. I am monitoring when people get through their classes, and you know, maybe if it's really stressful time in the middle of the summer around a gathering, if you happen to get done around then, you know, just forgive me and maybe send me a message that says, hey, I need some grading so I can become an apprentice. But like, definitely, like, you can either do that, and if you do complete it, you are still welcome to join in the live classes. We welcome that, because like I said, maybe you get some new insight from coming in, or maybe you have something new you can share with the rest of the group.
Yeah, that is awesome. Thank you so much. So I understand that the second year, that is going to be a very similar structure to the first one, but like just a new round so that more people can join, or so that people can join again with new insights.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, excellent. That's wonderful.
Well, thank you for asking that question. I really appreciate you asking that, because if you have that question, that probably means other people have had that question too. Does anybody else have anything that they want to ask? Sophia, if you're trying to say something, you're muted.
Sorry. Yeah, I see that Lynn said that, you know, I see a need for a healing core group. I know, Allie, that you were, gosh, I know you had like the meditation group.
Oh, the Kyber healing sessions. Yes. So we do have a meditation form that we use in the Jedi community. It was developed by me, actually. And we were using it for a different group that is kind of defunct and not really around. But I would love to start doing those again. It's called the Kyber Healing Meditation. It allows for either specific people that need healing in the community. So if they want to say, hey, I need something, I need energy, I need prayers or something like that, I'm going through a really hard time, we would ask, are you okay with us having a group that comes in, does a guided meditation to enhance your personal healing technique. I have a video series on it. If you're interested in learning more about that, I can go hunt down where that series is. Or, I mean, if people are up for the idea, I would not mind actually doing a live class on it again, and have, you know, people that are interested in doing that come in, and I can teach you a little bit more about what the Kyber healing sessions are, why guided meditation is valuable for bringing people of different healing types together to a one focused time frame, where we focus on helping one person or even in a group setting, like if a major disaster happened, whether it be Hurricane Helene or the tsunami in Myanmar. Or not, sorry, it wasn't a tsunami, was it? It was a earthquake. Yes, there was an earthquake in Myanmar, and maybe we could have gotten on top of that. But if there's interest, definitely I'm available for that, because I do really believe in those things. Full disclosure, though, I'm not sure how consistent I can keep things as far as like a consistent day, just simply because I am going through a period where I have to find a new job, and that could mess up my hours. But if we wanted to try and do it on maybe a Saturday in the morning at some point, I could probably swing a Saturday, no problem, if there's any interest.
I see in the chat, Lynn said that she'd be happy to help. She does energy healing and meditation work. Her YouTube is Recovering Wholeness Together with Lynn and Andrea. And she said she'd love to help. So it's awesome.
Oh yeah. I mean, and I also I have a heart for anybody that does podcasting or YouTube videos. Little history tidbit. I'm the original Jedi that started doing anything on YouTube. I wasn't successful like some of my other friends, but I was the first one to do it. So I have a heart for anybody that gets out there and puts themselves on blast like that. So that's really cool.
Speaking of YouTube, we have been doing really awesome when it comes to our social media. YouTube has been thriving lately. We have ventured into Instagram and TikTok. I think that's exactly where I actually met Arrow from, was TikTok. So yeah, it's been very interesting seeing the whole social media landscape and how things are changing in the Jedi community and reaching new audiences that may not have even known that this Jedi community were here. And I'm not the best social media person, so but it's been definitely like an experience. So
Whatever, she's great.
not so much. Like I said, I am excited, for the surprise that we got for you guys today. I won't even spoil it. You'd have to go check out our YouTube. I'm going to put a link in the comments pretty soon to it, so it'll make it easier for you to jump over and check it out. We as a group put a lot of work into it, and so we are always very proud of everything we make. We always make everything from the heart, and for the community. So. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Wise words from Darcy either? Dang, you should.
All right. What's your favorite color?
I should play like that guessing game. I'm pretty easy, but
I can't see anything.
let's see.
Meet Buster. He's a force sensitive dog.
Oh, hello, Buster. And we have a force sensitive cat in our chat too, named Jaina. I can't wait to see Jaina. Yes, that Matt, the Solar, the video, the force video.
That video was awesome.
Man, that was a tough one. Tell you, I went all the way to Florida just to get some of those shots, because our beach, you'd be amazed to think that 8 hours difference of beaches. Allie is from South Carolina like me, so our beach water doesn't look the same as Florida beach water. It is
So true.
Oh my gosh, it is
Right.
unreal. And so all of those shots there are literally from Florida. Their water is just so blue and this teal. It's beautiful.
They were very beautiful videos. I enjoyed them, and the music and everything. Very good.
Well, and the editing was just the way it was put together was great.
Yeah, I got to give that one to Antoine, or Jedi Ghost Divide, who's actually Angelus's apprentice right now. He is wonderful. We're on Jedi Atlas. He does great stuff when it comes to social media. He's kind of like my social media hero. He inspires me to try to really like do some things. I got to give him a lot of credit. So yeah.
Actually, speaking of like social media drive and whatnot, we really have been stepping up on a lot of things. Karina and Sophia here actually went onto a podcast with an old colleague of mine, Justin Gates. He runs the new Ashla podcast, and they rocked it. So if you are in the Discord, I'm pretty sure it's in the announcements, and you can go and catch that.
So, Allie,
Yes.
the young man, I don't remember his name or what country he's from. He had an accent, but he was asking about the classes for the Seeker program, and I definitely need to get back involved. Is the YouTube video format still good for me to use?
Yes, I can send you a link to the see this lack of coffee is getting to me.
Well, it's not essentially
I
the
can send you a
coffee.
link to it, which, for those of you who are members, you actually would have access to the old classes if you come on board. And yeah.
So I don't want to take up too much time on my own personal stuff, but you wanted me to repeat 4 and 6 because you wanted me to use new material, not stuff I've been using for decades or whatever. But so if I did 4 and 6 in the first semester or whatever of the Seeker program, what was that called again?
The live Seeker program. Which question are you asking?
So there's the first. I think it after you complete the first 10 classes or 12 classes or whatever, then you go into another set of classes, and each set of classes is under a different
Oh, so there's semester 1 and there's semester 2. Yes. So
and
they're both
and
called the Secret program, but one's semester 1 and one's semester 2. So once you complete semester 1, the video series for semester 1, I can give you the link for semester 2.
and then it goes to what was it, for something or
Okay, so the first semester covers meditation and Jedi ethics, and the second semester covers the Force and Jedi virtues. Yes.
all right, and then after you finish that Seekers part, then it goes to
Apprenticeship.
oh, okay. Wasn't there something in between like whole
Nope,
chrome
it's apprenticeship. It's apprenticeship. And that would, during apprenticeship, you do cover the overcome, the self-awareness, and the Jedi arts.
okay. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
That's when you
Awesome.
really start taking everything that you learned and apply it more and more to yourself, and you get to see it in action.
Okay.
Oh, snap!
Speaking
Eric,
of in
welcome
action,
back.
yes. He's looking sharp with a cactus.
Oh,
Look at them boots.
Let's
you
see
got
if
the
I can.
saber to go with it. There you go.
Here we are.
Oh, I think I see the saber in the background. Get that saber up.
There we go. Now I can talk. That's fine.
There you go.
We are.
Yeah. But yeah.
Looking good.
Very
And
much.
I got my lightsaber charging on the thing here.
Hmm,
It's just chrome and gold.
very nice.
Lights up to any color I want it.
It looks like you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I always have fun at these things, especially because once I start spinning my lightsaber, a lot of people's like, "Oh, he actually knows what he's doing with that thing." Kind of how I got my lightsaber stuff started was I went to a Comic-Con and did a bunch of spins, handed out cards showing people like, "Oh yeah, I teach it."
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Hey everyone, I gotta duck out.
All
All
right.
right, Church. It was good seeing you, and congratulations
You guys,
again.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Church, it was great to see you, brother.
you too, man. Good seeing you too.
Hang
Everyone
in
take care.
there.
May the force be with you all.
And also,
And with
And
you.
also with you.
All right, then. Well, we are 13 minutes to the hour. I think we have covered about everything. I'm going
What
to
did I miss?
just a couple of jokes here and there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the surprise in the chat. Hopefully you guys check it out and me be brutal. We put a lot into this one. There it is. All right. All right. Well, Master Angelus, is there anything you want to say before we close out?
I think we covered everything.
Master Seta, is there anything you want to say before we close out?
y'all don't let your training go. And especially if you are a apprentice right now, sorry, let's get that grammatically correct. Pay attention to what you're being asked to do. Find how it's applicable to you and applicable to the path. So, I'm looking forward to seeing you all develop, and definitely keep up with an adventure journal on the Discord. Everybody can read it, but only certain people, only members can comment into it. Still, it's a great opportunity to share your growth with other people. So that's all I've got to say. Sarah, you got anything?
She's probably trying to she's probably trying to find the nearest
Hand
Big B.
signals.
There's that Big B plug right there. But that's okay. We know Starbucks is, the better option if you can't find that Big B. But we'll
Hand
just leave
signals are
that there.
always good because. Oh, I got one thing to say. Allie, it's not the lack of coffee, it's the lack of caffeine. All day long, and I have packets with a little bit of flavor and caffeine, and some of them have taurine in them as well for mental focus. But yeah, I tackle my caffeine level all day long and get hydrated at the same time in this little container, and it works very efficiently for me because and I'll try to make this brief. There's a chart that we had in the Marine Corps. When your urine is completely clear, that means you're completely hydrated to the fullest. The darker it is, that means the more toxic and other kind of crap you have in your system. And with this, I can stay completely hydrated and get my caffeine at the same time. So if anybody wants to, I guess, up their game on the caffeine, just a suggestion. That's all.
Right. And then, I have nothing much else to say. Again, I'm proud of the community. I'm proud of everything that we are doing. I'm proud of the path that we are all walking together. I'm proud of the things that we are accomplishing and all the bricks we are laying and the things we are building that will last years and years to come. And of course, may the force be with you. And someone coming in right at the
Millennia.
end, that's funny. And the force be with
Millennia to come.
Thank you guys very much for coming to the April 2025 Town Hall. Thank you.
Thank you.